planning is wiser than those who are not old souls. Where are you going with this, Kryon? I'm telling you that the more lifetimes you've had on this planet, the more you are aware of the planet, of what is here, of how to work with it, of the potentials. You have what we call slogged through old energy for centuries. There's very little light on this planet, dear ones. There are light pockets, and we've talked about that, but suddenly it's different. This is the shift. It's the one that the ancients talked about. It's the one that we talk about, where the actual quantum field that is around you is being rewritten, rejuvenated, renewed, where the planet is moving into new areas, where the magnetic grid has shifted to allow for higher consciousness energy to be here. And old souls are the key. The more old souls who are on the planet at this time, the better chance you have of pulling yourselves up by the bootstraps and sending light to the earth. Now, take that premise for a moment. We need you, old soul. Let's say that you have started a lifetime, and maybe it was only 30 or 40 years ago. And that lifetime came to a quick end, and you only made it to perhaps 25, 26 years old, and then you passed. There would be those around you. They would say, how could that be? They were on a trip that was enlightened. We could tell that they were very wise. How could their lives be shortened so much when they had so much to do? Now get ready. What if that was in the plan? Your plan. So that you could have one more short lifetime and come back and grow up so you'd be an adult for the shift. And the reason is because we need you at a certain age. And that certain age will mean so that you could teach others better. So you'd be seen by society in a certain age group and do a better job with what you are here for. I just gave you something to really think about. Reasoning behind early death, where we need the old soul, or you see it as a need for you to terminate the current lifetime, come back fresh, young, filled with the energy that you need to save this planet and send it light that you would not have had you not passed. Did you get that? Timing. Here's the statement today about timing. You are here on purpose now. You planned it at the age you are, doing what you're doing. This has all been in what we would call the plan that you set here. And the plan isn't for your life. The plan was for your lives. On the other side of the veil, you have the mind of God. You can see the wisdom. You can even understand and weigh the grief of others when you passed early against what you might do when you return. The lights that you might carry, that you didn't carry or had a hard time carrying when you were here in the last lifetime that terminated early, you would pick up completely with the wisdom and make a far grander impact right now on this planet during this shift than you could otherwise. Let me tell you something to think about and ponder. Many of you have done that. Many of you. So that you would arrive at the right time, at the right place, in the right culture, to be here right now, to send compassion and light to this planet so that it will do things it never would have done in the old energy, and you're seeing some of them. The reactions, perhaps, to the dark energy that shows its head right now, shows itself right now. What's the world's reaction to what's going on right this moment? Have you ever seen anything like that before? And the answer is no. Do you think that the darker energies are surprised? And the answer is yes. But they will struggle and fight and push against the light for a very long time. Your light will win. And we've told you this. You've already seen a piece of this happen. We've also told you 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But here it is, so you can see what happens when the darkness starts to push against something it never expected. A time when the earth would not be dark. A time when light would start to occur and wisdom, compassion, and kindness would start to be part of a love agenda, I'll call it, that this planet is bound for, is awakening to. Timing? You are not here by accident. And if you think you are, I want you to give it a second thought. You're here by design, and you're not here to suffer. You're here to be healthy, and that is why I ask for this program to exist and continue existing, so that you will be able to hear so many human beings that are invested in you and your health, to helping you, to healing you. So many different methods, so many different ways, because there are so many of you who have different methods and different ways and different minds. You're not here by accident. You planned this. So, old soul, if you are in my hearing range right now, I'll tell you this. Go do what you do. But understand that you have an entourage behind you who wants to lift you up and take you to a place where your light will shine and show. Don't let things get to you to beat you up emotionally or spiritually because you see some darkness or don't understand something. You're here to thwart it, to change it, to convert it to light. It's not an easy job. That's why they call it the light worker. That's why you're here. But if I ask you to get going on it, in all love, understand you are dearly loved, each one of you, here on purpose for the salvation of the consciousness of this planet. And so it is.
And just allow the energies of Kryon to meld in with your cellular structure as you slowly and very gently bring your awareness back into your body. If you've had your eyes closed, you are invited to open your eyes and bring your attention and awareness and focus back to the next part of our program, because we have a really special guest. Kryon's got many subjects, and a big one is talking about the Akashic, and we have someone joining us this evening who is focused on accessing the Akashic records. Her name is Lisa Barnett, and I want to just make sure she's on the Zoom feed with us. Lisa, are you there?
I am here and looking forward to being with you.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we are so delighted that you are going to spend this next bit of time with us, because the Akashic really is something that everybody is interested in. And Lee and I are just going to tell everyone about you.
It really is something that is, I would say, occupies a lot of attention that we have, and we have an expert. Lisa Barnett is the internationally recognized #1 best-selling author of The Infinite Wisdom of the Akashic Records, and From Questioning to Knowing, 73 Prayers to Transform Your Life. Her brand new book, Awaken to Your Life Purpose, Understanding Your Soul Plan, will be available in the fall of 2022, that's this year, on Amazon.
Now, Lisa is also the founder of the Akashic Knowing School of Wisdom, and that is where she has taught thousands of students worldwide to access their personal soul library so that they can receive wisdom, guidance and support so they can transform their lives. And with more than 30 years of experience in spiritual healing, Lisa teaches empowerment tools to help you find greater fulfillment, happiness, abundance and health.
She offers Akashic reading and quantum healing sessions to heal trauma, release karma, and clear old soul contracts and vows. She's all about helping individuals to align with their soul's plan and path. What could you say more? What could you want more than that? We teach the same thing, and it's great to have her here. Lisa, welcome to our program.
Thank you so much. What a really honor to be here with you.
We would love to know, just from the beginning, you've been doing this a very, very long time, but how did it happen? Tell us a little bit about what an Akashic record really truly is, because some people at this point even are new, don't really know. And then from there on, go for it.
So I will start with the definition of the Akashic records. So if you can imagine, from the moment your soul individuated from source, it went on a phenomenal journey. And every bit of that journey is recorded in this etheric energy that we call the Akash. And what that means is that each and every person is an infinite, expansive, eternal soul with an Akashic record library. So everything you've done is recorded, and I like to imagine it, because I'm a little old-fashioned, in a big stone library with your very own personal librarians, who we often refer to as the Akashic record keepers or Akashic beings of light. And they are here in service to you to help you find the information that is most important for you in the present moment, whenever that is that you're asking your questions of them. And so I teach people to be able to access their records with ease, to be able to have conscious conversations with their Akashic record keepers and ask questions that are important so that they can move forward, heal old patterns from their lives, clear karma that no longer is relevant to them, understand their soul contracts with the people in the world, their family, sometimes their bosses or people that they want to partner with. And so the Akashic record holds your soul's plan, what your plan was written to describe your life, what you wanted to do and create in this life. So what I think we're finally coming to realize is that the Akashic records is not just ancient esoteric information or about some past lives. It's truly about who you are and what you as a infinite wise soul wanted to create in this life. So for me personally, I was born very awake. I realized I was back in a body when I was about 3 years old. And so when I could start to really read adult books when I was probably 13, 14 years old, I started to read all the esoteric information I could get my hands on. Luckily, I was growing up in California in the late 60s and early 70s. I was in high school, and the Maharishi had just been bringing transcendental meditation back to the U.S., and there was lots of fascinating books, very rare and unusual information coming out. So I just dove deep and then minored in philosophy in college. And so I was on a very spiritual path when I was really young. I could remember past lives. I knew I was here to be a healer. I was really on task in a lot of ways. And then I got derailed, which, many of us do as humans, having this experience here on this planet. So my